arrived this morning and you saw a room full of international guests and investors and people interested in the energy sector in Jordan, how did you feel? How did that make you feel?
Actually, that feels great. It's first of all, thank you for putting this conference on events together.
Our pleasure.
And it's really highly appreciated what you've done and the coordination that you've done with Farid and the team that apparently that has been very fruitful and very constructive. And it's good that you brought this idea, so we brought all those international investors, all those guests to show interest in Jordan at a time when energy is a sector that is insurmountable. There is really a sector with key challenges facing us in terms of moving forward and getting things done. So to have this gathering, the timing is really good for this event. It couldn't be better, actually. I don't know if
just before the WEF.
Before the
Yes.
World Economic Forum, so those who could attend this event, they can continue. And also, it is coming right after we announced the result of the second round in renewable energy, and also at a time when the whole country is really thinking and addressing the challenge of the renewable, or the challenge of energy sector in Jordan, and what are the alternatives that we're having in the future, and what could be done, and who can contribute.
Sure.
So to see these international investors in town, to see them actually coming at a time when there is also some regional instability surrounding us, to show the commitments, the trust, the confidence in the future of our economy. I think it's been also.
I was going to ask you about that. How much of a marketing job does the ministry and everyone in the government in Jordan have to promote Jordan as a stable, safe place for doing business in the region? Do you think that's one of the critical aspects for building investor confidence and making sure these international companies get fully involved?
For sure. You need to market either your product or your country or whatever sector that you're working.
Sure.
Marketing is a key element to get the message through. Marketing, the effort you're doing in promoting Jordan is instrumental, is critical in terms of getting whatever we have to the rest of the world. And this is the purpose of this event. And I think to a great extent we succeeded in attracting those investors from all over the world to see our experience, to share their experience with us, and to tell them potentially what we could do together in the future.
So just a couple more, if I may. There are so many exciting projects in the energy sector in Jordan, across the renewables, potentially the nuclear, the gas import deal through Aqaba, and the development of the LNG terminal, oil shale, obviously looking for more investment and more stimulation. Is it important to gather all these people together in one place at one time to properly contextualize the energy mix?
It's absolutely important. And indeed, you cannot imagine having each single party sort of playing on its own. This is a teamwork. The energy mix is for the whole country. The energy strategy is for the whole sector. So you really better have all these people under one roof discussing, so everybody knows what the others are doing. That's one thing. And second, it's good for me as a minister for the sector to know that all these parallel tracks are moving in the right direction, and it will not overburden my system, and I'll be able to manage all of these variables together.
It's very comforting.
Yeah.
And you have a diversified mix and a lot greater energy independence, hopefully, and security of supply and generation.
Absolutely.
So forth. So just finally, if we fast forward 1 year from now, and hopefully we're all together in Amman sometime 1 year in the future, what does your crystal ball tell you about the state of the energy sector in Jordan?
Quite frankly, I think we're heading in the right direction in Jordan. And if you just talk about the pillars of the energy strategy or the energy sector in Jordan, we're having almost we're promoting the efficiency in the energy use. We're promoting exploiting the domestic resources in oil shale and shale oil and other resources. We're also preparing and almost finished the business environment and the legislative part regarding the renewables, and we're promoting that as well. Nuclear option is still on the table, and we're also pursuing that. And we are improving the efficiency of our existing conventional generating power. We're moving actually, I think, with probably not at the same speed, but at all tracks in that regard. So we will have more diversified mix. We will have a better efficiency rate, and I think we will have also a better private-public partnership in the near future in that regard. And definitely for security supply, we're having also this LNG terminal and others. So even for the sources of providing Jordan with its need, is going to be more diversified and more meaningful and more stable.
And hopefully tomorrow during the conference program we'll have some news regarding the shipment into Aqaba for LNG. So
we hope so.
We hope so. Yes.
It is on its way. We're sort of. We trust that it will be arriving hopefully on time.
But as a minister, it must be very heartening to see so many different parallel paths and give you a freedom of choice for your energy
Of
future.
course, I think that is good for the ministry, but I think it's really good for the country, knowing that energy bill is 20% of our GDP. So for each $1 of GDP, 20% goes to energy.
Sure.
And that is applicable to probably in other sectors. So you can imagine when you make progress in the sector, how much progress you made indirectly
in other industrial sectors and commercial sectors. So
yeah.
Well, on behalf of the organisers, I want to thank the team at the Ministry. It's a symbiotic relationship. We cannot attract the international guests without your support and participation. And we're very grateful to be able to bring people to Jordan to focus attention on the energy sector. For you personally,
we highly appreciate the engagement.
Delighted you were with us.
Thank you. We're really delighted and happy to see this gathering. And I hope you are as satisfied as we are. It's been really good. It's been a very busy day, but I know that this day
still more to come.
Yeah, but I know that this day culminates the effort of months of work and preparation.